So today I'm going to be showing you how to do the praying hands. So you'll need skin tone mica, and then you'll also want the praying hand molds. This one's from waxandcrafts.com, and I'll link below. You'll also need a makeup brush. So first things first, I'm just going to brush the skin toned mica over the areas where the hands will be in the molds. So this part is really easy to see because you can see the fingers and then you can see the bottom of the hand. So I'm just going over and making sure that I get a lot of color in those spots. Then there's also a hand on the side, which I missed the first time I made it. So make sure that you get all of those parts skin color and that every single piece has some of that mica on it. Once you've got the skin tone all over, then it's time to add the other colors. So for this piece, I am going to use a piece of index card to separate the colors. So I just cut it so that it fits nice and curved over where the hands would be. That way the hands are all the same color. So I'm going to use this purple on the cross and then this black as the base. So next thing you'll do is you'll just color it in. I like to hold the cardstock in place so that it doesn't move. So I'm doing black on the bottom where the fabric is, and then that purplish color on the top. So I use iron oxide for my black. It's a really nice deep dark color. And then this purple came from Wax and Crafts as well, and I'll link it in the description box. Then make sure your beads are nice and evenly spread out. Now it's time to cook. I cook on 325 degrees for 15 minutes. And then I come back and I rotate my pan so that all sides cook evenly. So it's been 15 minutes. I'm just going to rotate this pan and then cook for 5 more minutes. Now it's time to take them out. Sometimes I do add another minute or two depending on what the top looks like. I'm looking for the beads to be melted together, but not so much that I can't see the individual beads. Once it's cooled off, then you can pop it out of the mold. If the lines are not smooth, then sometimes I like to put it back in and cook a little longer. And now it's time to decorate. So I use Sharpie oil-based paint pens. On this one, I'm going to use some gold and then white and black. Now I started doing gold on the chain, but then I decided that I liked the black better. So you'll see in a second that I go over this with black because I changed my mind. So just very carefully trace over the lines. As long as you've cooked it enough, they'll be nice and smooth, so it shouldn't take you too long to go over them with one of these Sharpie paint pens. I really love the Sharpie extra thick pen. I think they call it the Bold. I'll have to look up the name. But that's what I'm using right now. And it's so nice because it makes it so fast to go over all of those areas. So it'll really save you some time when you're coloring, especially if you have a lot of black on an image. So here I'm just going to go over it. It obviously doesn't work as well on those thin lines, but in the thick areas it works fantastic. So as you can see, that went really quick. And then I'm going to swap over and I'm going to do the cross in gold. And then I'm going to add some white details to the cloak just to give it a little bit more dimension. Now the cool thing about this mold is any colors will look good. So I've done it using teal. I think pink could also look really good depending on who you're making it for. So this one's a lot of fun to play around with. I hope you found this video helpful. If it was helpful, then please like and subscribe. And that way you can be notified when I post new videos.